I don't want to talk all day. I just wanted to make a video and walk around the yard, show you what I've done. So, what are you doing? This is one of my cats. Her name is Lily. She's a beautiful cat. Mow the lawn. We'll walk around the yard. It's still a mess. Use the push mower, and it's pretty nice out here. So, to show you the yard, then I'll tell you what I did to my cars. We got a total of about 9 cats. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's 4 of them. I ran over some plastic. I still got a lot more to do as far as cleaning the yard. These are the 3 youngest kittens. There's 2 of them, 3 of them. Those are free kittens. What's up, dudes? They don't have names yet. Maybe they do. 4-wheeler apparently got struck by lightning. The brand new battery and the solenoid won't work. So I got a battery on the back of it. It was running okay, other than it needed a carburetor. We had a storm on Thursday, and I was driving down the road before the bad part of the storm got here, and my car is a 2003 Chevy Malibu. It's got 17-inch GWG luxury alloys with 17, I think they're 40s. I was telling people they were 30s, but they're 205 40 ZR17s, which give me sufficient room between the spring plate, that bottom piece, and the tire. They don't rub like my other ones did. There was a storm on Thursday. It broke my bumper off right here and right here. And that piece that comes down broke. Look at my Bondo job. It's embarrassing. But only because it's straight. It's not just Bondo. It's actually fiberglass resin with the... You buy it, and long story short, this isn't going to work. Local news. We decided today, I sanded on the Buick, 1965 Buick Special. So I sanded the whole part of the driver's side and the roof. And the car was black, and I painted it gold and black and silver. The paint is actually there just to, I was deciding, so that was just today's spray paint. That's how the car looked before. On this side, roughly similar to that. That's a rough draft. That's potentially similar to how it'll look in the future. You can see the big old spots that I X'd on it so I can see it. Some real bad stuff up here with arrows. Like, hey dude, get back to what you usually do, and that's sand on the car a little bit. So that's what I did, and I sanded back here. But the truth is, every time we've done this, it's a joke about my other channels, we've always kind of sanded it and painted it. That's why this whole side is black, because the car was going to be completely jet black, gloss black, and it actually looked good the first time. It accrued a shitload of dents, a very large amount of dents, and when that happened, I quit trying to do a good job. I've decided I will. It's got a Chevy 350. Same old motor that it's had for like, what, 10 years? Not bad. And I sanded on it. But we went down today to Ace Hardware. We went down to the local parts store and priced what's about to happen to the car. And every bit of it, just like I did before, but I won't be sanding it until later. We're gonna use paint stripper. So it's like, instead of fixing spots that are reoccurring from standing on the roof and sleeping on the top of it and weird stuff that people do when they have cars, I don't know. However, it keeps accruing them, bubbles and rust spots. We don't want them anymore. So we're going to completely do it. So just like before, the trim will all come out. And all the spots will be filled in and welded. Current project, if you know what I mean. So then the actual real paint job will be shiny like that one. Like a real one. Similar to that. This is a side project. 2011 Chevy Aveo. It's completely wrecked. It's been flipped, rolled over. The mirror crushed the door, the top crushed in. The whole front end's jacked. I fixed it and got it running. It was a brand new car. The salvage yard I bought it from told me the person who owned it had it about a year. It's got like 57,000 miles on it. A little over a year or almost a year. Whomever had just got it for college and crashed. So what I did was I took it apart and I pushed some of the dents out. But I put a brand new A-arm, a brand new CV shaft, and a brand new oil pan so it starts and runs. So I can move it around the yard, but it still needs a new rim and a new tire, new fender, new stuff that I haven't messed with. I was just putting it off and putting it off. Because I got sidetracked with my paint scheme I was working on. And then I didn't. I like weirdly just told myself to stop. So I quit working on it. Whatever jokes about, I've decided it's the thing I like, and that's what I'm going to do, is fix up my Buick like I planned. And hopefully get the Malibu running better. So, stuff that's going on at my house. Paint removal on the Buick. Bumper work on the Malibu. And for fun, I'm going to be working on the Aveo. So the Aveo is going to be slammed, bagged, body kit, and like tinted windows, jet black, normal shiz. And I'm not going to do much to it other than do it correctly. So this is it. I didn't want to talk in my video, but those are my cars that look like crap. My cats that look really good. My four-wheeler that doesn't look too bad. But about the fiberglass to get it started, whatever that is, it's like a solid, I wouldn't say like a solid bar. That would sound scary, right? But it's a patch kit for that broken piece, and it's still got more work. That's just going to be enough until I could have finished it today, but I didn't want to. We're out here. This is the project I was excited about. Now I am not. I left the top open Now it looks like it did when I first towed it home. The boat is full of water from the rain. Scary ass boat. If you're new to my channel, pretty much not a lot goes on over here. I chase the cats around the house. I clean the yard up every time I remember to. And I got given a boat that was off in the middle of the pasture, and the trees had grown up through the trailer and all around the boat. And since I had to restart my channel because I broke my other phone and Google would not let me access my account, however Google is, I had to start a new YouTube channel. And I figured the truth. I was thinking, you know what? This time I thought about it. I opened my new thing. I always told you guys I was gonna project stuff. This time, it's no big deal. That's what I'll do. So starters number one, just to tell you what's going on. I gotta go back to Ace Hardware. Project number one. Video wise, I don't really talk much. I usually just record stuff and I use the app that adds a song to it, and it's usually update. So I'll have like a lowrider update, and it'll just be a walk around of the car. And then with the YouTube upload settings, you can add music to it. That's what I'll do. They're usually 5 minutes long. If you just want to watch the progress of weird shows, that's the stuff you'll see. But project number one for me is fixing this bumper. How that bar comes down. Right here is supposed to be a fiberglass one that comes down. And just how that's nice and smooth, I'll use my sander to finish what I'm doing here. And as I'll build it up with my fiberglass resin, and then I'll sand it smooth and paint it and clear coat it. And I'll add a bar. It's not really a bar, it's just this piece like this. See? Just a piece of fiberglass. But that's really what my actual agenda is during that time frame of just cleaning it up and making it pretty. There's other spots that have, see, scratches and stuff right here, blemishes and actual incorrections from the manufacturer where it already had cracks and they popped out. So like these little things during the course of my little show, maybe I'll just make a little video of how that stuff happened, like how it looks different. Over here, I'll have a personal promise to try to show you, I guess this will be the video before paint stripping, YouTube magic, maybe after all the paint is off. It'll just be a bare metal car with maybe some Bondo spots or giant holes, you never know. But like this one, that hole right there is not really an ongoing joke, but it sort of is, because we were like 6 or 7 years ago, a YouTube video talking about how I'm gonna fix it and it'll be super good. The car looks exactly like it looked 10 years ago, like crap. But this time I pulled all the emblems off, completely gutted the interior, and I mean completely. This is a $300 brand new window. This little screw right here, I got it installed on Monday, like 6 years ago. I stuck a screwdriver in there and just kind of tried to turn it at an angle, and my dad yelled at me. I said, "What? What?" And then when I looked back, my hand went shattered my brand new window. So that's actually why the car got taken apart, because the sill. Long story short, I have to buy a new windshield, and I decided, I was like, okay, if I'm gonna have to buy a new windshield, I want to go ahead and have the metal inside for my sill, all of it correct. So then I started practicing paint and stripes and stuff. The inside's bad, and I will show it to you right now. So